Okay. Welcome, everybody. We're finally here. Still having trouble with this microphone sometimes. I try to switch things around, hoping they'll stay the same, and they don't. Um, it's a long story, but we're here, okay, and we are ready. I'm glad you're here for the special shoulder opening sequence. We're gonna focus a lot on binds. So that means reaching one hand behind you, another hand through the leg to grab the other hand in many different poses. This really opens up that shoulder, pulling it back, pulling the elbow back, pulling it in. We're also going to focus a lot on interlacing the fingers behind the body, okay, for that type of bind, right? Also, massive shoulder opener. Okay, let's get started in child's pose. When you are ready, bring the knees nice and wide, big toes touch. Forehead gently resting down on the mat. And just taking some breaths here. We made it. The stream is up. We're here. Everybody's here. And just taking time to just feel the breath move through the body. And just let go of anything that's not serving you right now. Any thoughts, any feelings, just let them all go. So you can be fully open to this practice, this experience. Couple more breaths. Gently inhale up to a tabletop. Take some movements that feel good. So for shoulders, what you can do, this is kind of an opportunity for you to just kind of do whatever feels good to you, okay? But for shoulders, one thing you can do is you can kind of move your upper body and your hips in a circle, slow, controlled circle. And go the other way. And when you're ready, come to find stillness. And we'll thread the needle. Inhale your right arm up high. And hang out here for a bit. So firm up your left arm, right? So your shoulder is supported. And then open that chest. Okay. you might feel this opening up your scapulae, shoulder blades back behind you. And when you've had enough of that, reach through. Rest your ear down and twist. So my arm is reaching all the way through the little window. And going to move into a half bind, okay? Unless you don't want to, right? It's given. You can do this class without doing any of the shoulder stuff. But just to keep things simple, I'm going to speak like you're going to do all the shoulder stuff. I'm going to put all the yoga stuff aside. And when I say yoga stuff, I mean like, you don't have to do this if you want to. If you don't want to, you can just do whatever you want to do. And press your left hand down, reach up, and release. All right, left arm up. Exhale, weave through. All right, but there's a good reason for that kind of talk. All right. Taking that half bind again. So you're going to bring your fingers in your hip crease. And you're going to try to bring your shoulder back, your elbow back, and kind of in. I'm already feeling it. Shoulder mobility has never been a strong point of mine. Yet. Take a few breaths. One more. Exhale, release. Breathe in, reach up. And we went kind of quick going in, so let's hang out here. Because we didn't do that last time. Okay, engage the arm. Engage both arms. Lift. Open. And release. Okay, now we're going to do something special. Walk your palms forward and walk your knees back so you can lay down. Bring your arms out to the sides. Arms out to the sides. And what you're going to do is we'll start on the left so you can see me. You're going to kind of start to lift your right hip up and walk your palm in. So walk your palm close to your body and kind of start to lift the right hip up over and then drop the knee. You might even feel this in your hips. And definitely feeling that shoulder kind of opening up. And then if you can, you can continue to where you're basically in like a bridge setup, so you can flatten both feet. This is right about where I need to be. Okay, but you can flatten both feet. And if you can flatten both feet super easy, you can actually, there's a way you can reach back and grab the other hand. Okay, so depending on wherever you're at. And release. Make your way to the other side. Right arm reaches. Left hand walks in. Left hip lifts up. Drop that left foot back. Even less, right? Know where your body wants you to be. And just breathe. So physical and the spiritual are interrelated. And as we balance the physical, as we release adhesions and things like that in the physical knots, we also release spiritually. So some of that stuff might come up. So be ready. We usually talk about that for hips, not so much for shoulders, but I feel like that might be an element to this class. Untuck your toes. Bring your palms inside your chest. Set up for baby cobra, okay? I like to bring my palms down just a little bit so I can bring my elbows really close together and then just gently lifting up, keeping the legs active, legs pressing down, gently lifting up. Long neck, whatever that means to you. Some people say lift up through the crown of the head. I say lift up and then lift up as opposed to just looking up, okay? Because it makes a big difference. And then release. But do what feels good for you. Take a couple more rounds on your own. You can do one breath, you can hold. And yeah, just focusing on the shoulders. Bring those shoulders back. You want to try to bring the shoulder blades together. And release down. Tuck your toes. Gently find a downward dog, however you like to get there. Since we're starting off, I'll take child's pose to tabletop to down dog. And it's your first down dog. So take movements that feel good to you. Even down dog, really powerful for shoulders. Okay, pressing your palms down. And pressing your chest through the arms. And feeling those shoulder blades together back behind you. Coming together a little bit more each time you press your chest back a little bit more. Just a couple more breaths here. And when you're ready, feet to hands or hands to feet. You can walk your palms back and grab your elbows. Find ragdoll. And instead of grabbing the elbows here today, we're going to go and bind. Okay. Interlace your fingers behind you. And again, if anything doesn't feel right, ease up and do something that does feel right. But again, I'm just going to continue speaking as if everybody is okay with doing the shoulder opening. Just a couple more breaths, like really feel into this pose. And release. Wiggle your big toes together now. Heels gently part. Lift up halfway, flat spine. Pulling those shoulders together at the top, the shoulder blades, and then fold. Let's do two more. Half lift. And fold. One more time. Fold. Tadasana. Rise up all the way to standing. Reach the arms up. Exhale your hands at heart center. Engage your legs. Really engage your legs. Okay, firm up your legs. And reach your arms up. And firm up your arms. And we're going to do something special here today. First, as always, set your drishti, okay? Pick a spot out in front of you. Look at that one spot. We have focused, disciplined gaze in yoga. Okay? And now with your arms here up top, I want you to rotate them so your palms are out. Activate your arms. And in a way that feels good. If you have pain, stop or back off. Okay, but just make circles with your arms, completely pain-free. Reach up. Rotate. Make circles. Reach up. Rotate. Circle. And kind of move on your own now. Again, this is shoulder mobility has never been a strong suit. It's admittedly been a weakness for me. So you're going to see me struggle a lot in today's class. Just like in this, you might be just moving so easy. And that's okay. And then start to kind of go the other way. In a way that feels good. Rotate the hand in a way that feels good. Okay. Super slow, no pain. You might be thinking, like, we're just making circles with our arms. This can't be doing much. You'd be surprised at how much this can do. Even just this amount. When your arms are up, take a deep breath in, reach up, and fold all the way down as you exhale. Lift up halfway. And find that high plank. Walk the palms out. Just zip up your body. We got to hit some core. Engage your legs. Draw your belly in. Shift forward. Lower down all the way. Set for a second round of cobras. Palm beside the chest, elbows in, legs pressing. Inhaling. Maybe you hold for a couple breaths like we did the first set, or maybe you just go one at a time. And make your way to downward dog, probably through child's pose. And adjust the volume real quick. All right. That should sound a little better. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way. Bend the knees, look forward, and tiptoe or step your feet to your hands. Half a lift. And fold. Rise to Tadasana, reach up. And breathe here. And once again, make your circles, okay? If you're going backwards, rotating the palm. They say if you're against the wall, you should be able to do this without stepping away from the wall. Okay, so this is where I'm at. Okay. Yeah, there's no way. In due time. And switch directions. Let's do one more. And fold on the exhale. Half lift. Find a high plank. Now zip your whole core up. Zip your legs up. Activate everything. Take a breath in. Press back for down dog. Breathe in. Find high plank. Exhale back to down dog. Breathe in high plank. Exhale chaturanga. High to low push up. Inhale full upward dog. Drawing the shoulders back. Downward. Pressing. Oh yeah. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Take one more breath. Exhale all the way. Feet to hands. Step. Maybe hop. Maybe tiptoe. Half lift. Fold. Bring your feet hips width distance apart. Take big toe pose. Grab your big toes with your first and second finger. Loop them around. And maybe interlacing your fingers behind you. Switching the grip if you want. Or if you know you have a weaker grip on one side, just keep working at that side. You can tell if you're not sure because one side will be easier to touch your palms all the way together than the other side. Just a couple more breaths. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, release. Half lift. Fold. Tadasana, reach up. Hands at heart center. Separate your feet. Point the toes out. Take a big breath in. Lift the chest up. And sink your hips back and then down. Breathe here. Sink the hips. And instead of taking crow today, we're going to do like an open, like a twisting thing. So bring your left arm against your left thigh, your left tricep against your left thigh. Open your right arm up. Now what you can do from here is half bind. And try for the full bind. Just a couple more breaths here. Release. Plant your palms down. Find downward dog. Or chaturanga through, vinyasa through if you want. And take a breath in. And a breath out. Press back. Inhale. Exhale, press back. Take a breath in. And we're going to get fancy. Walk your feet out a little bit. Bend your knees. And then walk your palms back. Boom. And now we're back here with a relatively fresh set of legs. Open the other way. And exploring that half bind. Exploring that full bind. Maybe. And walking the palms back out. Finding down dog. Or vinyasa through. And inhale your right leg up high. Exhale. Step your right foot all the way through. Let's go to low lunge. Drop the back knee. Untuck the toes. Reach the arms up. And we're here. So let's make our circles again. Okay. Let's just do 2 rounds each way. After your second round, rest your hands on your thigh. Really engage the legs if they aren't engaged already. Press the left shin down, press the right foot down, and gently press the hips forward. Big stretch in the left hip. That left hip flexor. Maybe even a little bit of the quad. Maybe. Go ahead and reach your arms up. And now reach your right arm out. We're going to take a side bend. Reach your right arm out. Your left arm up, over. Still. Legs engaging. Take one more breath. Reach up. Exhale your hands down. Now let's take standing splits. Or sorry. Half splits. Extend your right leg. Now you're going to have to listen to your own body here. Okay, maybe this is enough for you. Or maybe you can walk your heel forward a little bit more. Or maybe walk your back knee back even a little bit. Don't do it. Don't go to the limit. Right? It's still early. Just kind of warming up, open up that hamstring. And gently find your way out. And come back to downward dog. And lift the left leg up. Step it through, low lunge. Drop that back knee, untuck the toes. Reach up. Breathe here. And one more time. Let's make our circles. Go the other way. Just a couple more legs still active. And this last time reaching up. Dropping your left arm out to the left. Reaching right arm up. Side bend. Still legs active. And reach up. Exhale, interlace your fingers, rest them on your left thigh. Engage both legs. Just so we're totally even. Pressing the hips forward. And release your hands down. Move into the half splits. Just a couple breaths here. Come out and find your way back to downward dog. It's a funny transition, I know.
Lift your right leg up. Find your knee to your nose. Lift up. Pull your knee to your nose and spread your shoulders. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through. High lunge, crescent lunge. So the same thing, but your left knee is lifted now. Go and bring your hands to heart center. Set up your legs. Okay, separate the feet. Lift the back heel high. Square the hips. Engage that left leg. Now the back leg is active. Start to work the front leg by stacking the knee. And reaching up. Go and release your arms down. Actually, interlace your fingers behind you. Palms touch. Puff up your chest. Pull your shoulders together and down your body. As you inhale, bring your body forward like 45 degrees. As you exhale, find warrior 3. Fly. Right leg straight. Left leg lifting. Arms lifting up. Breathing here. Take one more breath in. Exhale, step back. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, hands to your mat. Go straight to down dog or chaturanga vinyasa through. Inhale, left leg lifts. Knee to nose. Lift. Knee to nose. Lift. Knee to nose. Step through. Reach up. Hands to heart center. Set up the legs. Lift your back heel. Square your hips. Stack the knee. Both legs active. Then reach up. And then take that bind. Palms go back. Shoulders back and down. Puff up your chest. You might even still feel your right hip opening. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, fly. One more breath. Step back. Find that crescent lunge. Reach up. Your vinyasa. We'll meet in down dog. Breathe here. Maybe an open mouth exhale if you're feeling it. Depending on your living situation or if you care. Breathe in. Nose breath in. Nose breath out. Feet to hands. Half lift. Fold. Tadasana, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Separate the feet wide. Point the toes out. Take a breath in. Sink the hips one more time. And we're going to move through it both sides super quick. Left arm down, right arm up. Play with your bind. And switch sides. Right hand down, left hand up. Explore the bind. And finding down dog, however you want to get there. You can vinyasa through. Lift the right leg up. Knee to right elbow. Lift up. Right elbow. Lift up. Right elbow. Lift up. Step through. Crescent lunge. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands through heart center. Twist to the right. All in one exhale. Boom. Belly in. Legs engage. Glutes engage. Opening up. Splitting the palms. And here you go. Play with that half bind. And play with that full bind. So you can try to grab your other hand. Reach up. Your vinyasa. Maybe go right to down dog. Or maybe chaturanga through. Left side, left leg lifts. Left elbow. Lift. Left elbow. Lift. Left elbow. Lift. Step. Crescent lunge. Exhale. Hands to our center. Twist to the left. Press your left foot down. Imagine you're squeezing your legs together. Belly in. Maybe palms split. And maybe playing, exploring that bind. Just a couple more breaths. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, vinyasa. Find downward dog. Couple breaths here. Okay, right leg lifts to left elbow. Lift. Left elbow. Lift. Left elbow. Lift. Step. Warrior 2. Spin your back foot down. Separate the feet. We're not going to hang out here too long. Let's reverse it. Extended. Here we go. Moment of truth right here. So you've been in my classes before. We do this all the time. We've spent particular attention on the shoulders today. You might notice a difference. Take the left hand back, half bind. Now if you're a pro, you'll keep that knee stacked the entire time. But honestly, it's okay to take liberties, okay? That's not the priority today. The priority is the shoulders, so it's okay to take liberties. Okay? In other classes, that right thigh is the priority, okay? But for here, it's the shoulder. Okay, so maybe reaching down, grabbing that full bind. So you take the right arm underneath and then gently lift the chest. Now let's just hang out here and we'll take birds on the next round. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Knee to right elbow. If you don't know what birds is, you are in for a treat. Left leg up. Right elbow. One more. Right elbow. Lift. Step through. Warrior 2. Right foot flat. And reverse. And extended side angle. Left elbow, left thigh. Right arm up over. And moving into that half bind. And moving into that full bind. And just be here with the bind. Lifting the chest. Turning. Looking up. And on your next inhale, reverse. And chaturanga. Meet and down dog. Lift your right leg up. Step your right foot through, and we're going to move into standing splits. So with your right knee bent, curl your forehead in, and then lift the back leg up. Take one more breath in. Step back. Reach up. Vinyasa through. We'll meet in down dog. Left side, left leg lifts. Step through. And standing splits. Curl the forehead in. Walk the right foot in. Lift the right foot up. And press the left foot down. Left leg active. Left leg straight. Not hyperextended, but straight. Left thigh engage. Right toes maybe pointing to engage the right leg. And lifting up. Curling the forehead in. Take a breath in. Step back. Crescent lunge, reach up. Vinyasa. Or just go right to down dog. Right leg lifts. Step through. Warrior 2. Reverse. Extended side angle. Play with that bind. Go for it. Okay, now birds of paradise. It's a lot of fun if you can get the full bind and open your chest up. Then you can experiment with walking your left foot forward. It looks crazy, I know. And lifting the right leg up. Look at that. And then if you can do that, play with straightening your right leg. Gently come down and step back. In one inhale, step back and reverse. And then exhale, find half moon. So you'll bring your right hand out, left foot in, left foot up, left hand up. Maybe a block. Left hip stacked, left leg up, left arm up, right arm down, reaching, breathing. One more inhale. Step back, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Step through. Reach up, warrior 2. Reverse. Extended. Move into that bind. Full bind. If you can open your chest up and look up, experiment with walking the right foot forward and balancing, lifting the left leg up, straightening the right leg. Opening the chest. So you're lifting your chest, or trying to, and maybe extending the left leg. And release. Reverse. Half moon. Left hand down. You can do right hand, right hip, Right foot in, right leg up, maybe a block. Take one more breath in. Step back. Reverse. Chaturanga. Or just down dog. I don't know about you, but my shoulders are feeling great right now. We're not done yet. Lift your right leg up. Step through. Warrior 2. Reverse. Extended side angle. Move into your bind. One last time on this side. And now, stepping the left foot in and lifting the same left leg up. Bound half moon. Oh, that's the closest I've ever gotten. And when you've had your fill, reverse, and vinyasa on out of there. Left side, left leg lifts. Step through. Warrior 2. Reverse. Extended side angle. Breathe. And once again, play with that half bind. Play with that full bind. So it looks like the video is cutting out. Alright, and then full bind. Opening up. Right foot walks in. Right foot lifts. Bound half moon. And when you've had enough, you've had your fill, vinyasa through. Down dog, we meet. Breathe here. And take a deep breath in. Exhale your knees to the top of the mat. Make your way to lying onto your back. We'll take two back bends only. Okay, set for bridge. Point the toes forward. And lift the hips up. Interlace the fingers. Wiggle the shoulders together. So you're wiggling your shoulder blades together underneath you. Interlacing your palms, your fingers, and you want to kind of press the palms down. So my palms want to float up off the mat. Ideally, the forearms stay flush against the mat. Just a couple more breaths here. And release down. Couple deep breaths here. And then we go into our last one. Take bridge, bound bridge, or wheel. Go up as long as you'd like to. We'll meet in Supta Baddha Konasana, which, if you look at the camera now, is this. Feet together, knees out, one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. So whenever you're ready, press up, hold as long as you'd like to. And then Supta Baddha. For my wheelers, okay, if you'd like to try wheel, if you never tried wheel, first of all, listen to your body, talk to a doctor, all that stuff, and then palms pressed down, elbows in, press with your feet, and then press with your hands to lift up. Okay. Now, theoretically, you should feel really open in the shoulders for this wheel. And just gently making your way. Supta Baddha Konasana. And just for really quick as we're winding down, just feel your heartbeat. Feel air moving through your body with the rise and fall of the belly. It doesn't mean you're fat. It means you're alive. Just appreciating being alive. And close your knees together with your newfound gratitude. And take happy baby. And release. Take a figure 4. Really quick. Usually we do a lot of hip opening. I'm trying to keep my classes closer to 60 to 75 minutes instead of like closer to 90. So just a quick figure 4. Switching sides. But that makes sense because some classes, today was obviously like shoulder day. we decided, hey, we're going to do shoulders today. But naturally, each class tends to have, for the most part, its own focus. Right, so some days we do a lot of twisting, some days we do a lot of balancing, some days we do a lot of back bending, some days we do a lot of hip opening. So it all balances out. Today your shoulders got a little extra love. Release down. And since to continue our theme of shoulders, okay, we're going to move into a twist, a double knee twist. Bring your arms out to a T, palms face down. Take the breath in, squeeze the knees together. Let the knees fall to the right. Pro tip, scoot your hips over to the left just a little bit, and then let your knees fall to the right, and that way your spine stays pretty straight. Keep both shoulder blades. You can feel your shoulder blade wants to lift up as you drop your knees. Come to the point right before your shoulder lifts up and hang out there. And then you're just breathing your knees a little bit closer to the mat without letting the shoulder lift up. And inhaling back to center, scoot the hips over to the right now, like 2 steps, one to make up for the previous and one to actually do the step. Take a breath in and let them fall to the left. Both shoulders flat. Paying special attention to the right shoulder this time, because that's the one that's going to want to lift up. And back to center. Pull your knees in. Actually, no. We got one more. We're going to do plow. This is a special plow variation. Right? Again, if you don't feel comfortable doing this, don't do this, okay? Disclaimer. Lift the hips up, palms on the low back, elbows wiggle in. Okay? Legs falling over the head. And then what we're going to try to do is interlace our fingers behind us. New. Now be careful. Okay, so I kind of took a liberty there. You should have your feet touching. Have your feet touch the mat behind you before you do that. But honestly, I'm comfortable with my plow. And I want that bind, so at your own I don't know, what's the word? Discernment? And releasing. And you could kind of feel like we were talking about bridge. Interlacing your fingers underneath bridge, your palms want to come up. Right? The same thing happens in that plow. You could press them down to open up a little more. Grab your elbows. Give your body a big thank you. Seriously, be like, thank you, body. All right, you take your body for granted, take time for granted, take opportunity for granted. appreciate your body. You're not going to have it forever. Take a breath in and release. Shavasana. Just 2 minutes here. Do not skip. And just for these 2 minutes, just allow yourself to get like the best relaxation you've felt this entire quarantine. Just so relaxed right now. Just like melting down. You feel your skin relaxing. Feel your muscles relaxing. Feel your bones just getting heavy. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to do. Only pure relaxation, only pure enjoyment, peace, harmony, tranquility, loving, healing energy that doesn't just heal yourself, but heals those you come in contact with. It's very easy too. You just gotta stay relaxed and really just that. You just stay relaxed, stay peaceful. Everything else falls into place. Happiness is very easy from that state. It's almost inevitable. And right now we're just practicing that peace, just practicing, just melting and just being at total peace, content. With this moment. Take a breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Pull the knees into the chest. Come to lying on a side and then come to a seat. However makes you feel good. Cross the ankles. Separate the flesh from the sit bones. And maybe just as a celebration today, take your arms back and up, overhead. Oh yeah, shoulder day. And exhale your hands to heart center. Take a breath in with me and breathe out. Bring your thumbs up to your forehead center. My best version. Seize your best version. Let's bow and say, Namaste. Awesome job. This was our first pre-themed class. I had a lot of fun. My shoulders feel great. I knew it was something we had to do because it was kind of something I was avoiding. I find myself always resisting shoulder exercises, shoulder mobility in yoga, and it's because for obvious reasons, right? I feel great now. I'm glad we did it. If you enjoyed the class, give the video a thumbs up and let me know what you thought. And we'll be back every day, 10 a.m. every damn day. All right? Come back every day. I'm trying to keep these classes between 60 and 75 minutes, so we're not just going super overboard 90 minutes. It was like 90 minutes a class, every class. So thank you, and I'll see you. Oh, spoke too soon because I know. This is 75 minutes on the dot. That's perfect. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Okay, donate if you haven't. All that info is in the description. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.